Canada's jobless rate has soared during the COVID-19 crisis, reaching highs we haven't seen since the 70s. But how does that number reflect the true state of our economy, and what impact does that have on all of us? Joining us now is Peter Cishecki with Everything Financial Group. Good morning, Peter. Good to see you.
Good morning, Carrie. Nice to see you today.
So the unemployment rate has risen to almost 14%. That's the highest since 1976. But the country actually added 290,000 jobs in May. So it seems a bit confusing. How can that number be so high if jobs are being created for us?
It is confusing, and we need an hour economics lesson just to get into it. So we won't do that today. But really, its unemployment rate is people applying for unemployment, collecting government benefits. So those reflect the unemployment, and that figure is actually even low because a lot of times you get people who don't even bother looking for jobs. Creating jobs are opportunities out there, postings for jobs, things that are available. And I'll be quick, but we talked about this last week with people collecting the CERB and unemployment benefits. Those benefits are going to end. Jobs are available. So that's what that 290,000 number tells you. Is there are jobs out there you can get off unemployment and go look for those jobs?
Yeah, hopefully people have an easy time finding those jobs for themselves. Let's talk about the markets quickly. The markets have rebounded this week to all-time highs. The markets have bounced back in previous recessions, like in 2008. So do you think that this rebound is a similar thing or just a blip?
This one could be just a blip. I mean, we haven't reached the highs of February 20th yet, but the record pace we've gone up since the low of March 23rd is definitely setting new records for sure. But there's a lot of investor sentiment. What if there's a vaccine? What if there's a treatment even? Then investor sentiment will cause the market to go high. But if you suddenly get a second wave, then we could go back down to those March numbers. So the key is, as we always say, look at the long haul. Don't make knee-jerk emotional reactions in the market. Don't try and time the market, because that's a whole other show. Because if you try and time the market and pick the high day to sell, the low day to buy, you will not get it right. You will lose.
Yeah, one thing we've learned is you can't really predict what's going to be happening, especially in this pandemic.
Not a great crystal ball.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about the TSX being down. So would this present some good buying opportunities for people who do want to dabble in a little bit of that?
There's a lot of great opportunities because people think, wow, the market's really come back. It's bounced back huge. I'm already missed out on the potential opportunities. The average stocks are still down 20% if you take the median, even though the TSX is down around 10, 11 area from the highs on February 20th. There is a ton of great buys out there, and that's where you want to look for an active portfolio manager who can select what are those things that we see being useful that are going up instead of just randomly buying everything.
Someone that can help give you some helping hands along the way. Peter Cishecki with Everything Financial. Thank you, Peter.
Thanks, Carrie. Have a great day.